Every January, millions of people set goals. We call them New Year's resolutions. However, by February, 80% of people have already quit. Not because they lacked motivation, not because they didn't want it badly enough, but because they were changing the wrong thing. Most people approach change from the outside in. They set a goal to lose weight, to save money, to get fit, and then try and build habits around that outcome. And it works for a while, till it doesn't. You see, there are 3 layers of behavior change. There's outcomes, there's processes, and most importantly, there is identity. And most people focus on what they want to achieve instead of who they want to become. That single distinction, what they want to achieve versus who you want to become, is everything. The goal is not to run a marathon, it's to become a runner. The goal is not to write a book, it's to become a writer. The goal is not to save money, it's to become someone who is financially disciplined, right? You want to become the thing that you want to become. Behavior that is incongruent with your identity will not last. Your brain is always going to drift back to what it believes is true about you. Here's why this works at a neurological level. When you act in ways that align with your self-perception, you experience what psychologists call cognitive self-integration, a deep sense of authenticity and congruence between your actions and your self-image or identity. In other words, identity-aligned behavior doesn't feel like discipline. It feels like being yourself. Everybody wants to just be themselves. Someone who identifies as a runner is going to keep running in the rain, in the cold, when it's inconvenient, when they don't feel like it, when there's a million reasons that they could come up with not to go run. While someone who is just trying to exercise will find more excuses to skip that same run. Same behavior, completely different psychological foundation. The runner is a runner. The person trying to be a runner isn't a runner. So how do you actually build a new identity? You don't declare it, you vote for it. Every habit is a vote for your identity. Every time you perform a behavior, you cast a vote for the type of person you believe yourself to be. You don't need to win every vote. You just need to win the majority. If you miss a workout, that's 1 vote against. Show up the next day, that's 2 votes for. Over time, the evidence accumulates, and the more proof you have for a belief about yourself, the more strongly you hold it. The habits come last. Identity comes first. So here's how to start using this today. Take any habit you've been struggling with and ask yourself one question. What kind of person would naturally do this? Then start acting like that person. Not after you've achieved the goal, but right now. Small, consistent actions that serve as evidence for the identity you're building. Don't ask, how do I get motivated to exercise? Ask, what would a healthy person do today? Then do that. 1 vote at a time. Goals tell you where you want to go. Identity determines whether you actually get there. Stop chasing outcomes. Start becoming the person for whom those outcomes are